What's going on, guys? Just gonna talk to you about these last couple weeks of the volume block phase that I've been on while cutting. The next 4 weeks of volume while trying to gain some weight, and some of the adjustments and some of the things that I have coming up, and some of the changes I plan on making to make these next 4 weeks a little bit better than the last. That's really all you can do. Every 4 weeks, every microcycle, every mini cycle, you can get a little bit better. So this 4 weeks, as you all know, I was in a calorie deficit, trying to cut some body fat, cut some weight, get as lean as possible, build up as much work capacity by throwing in a lot of conditioning, just a lot of volume, a lot of frequency, working out 6-7 days a week sometimes, doing active recovery, just trying to do everything I can to build up the biggest base that I can, all while trying to lose a little bit of weight and get a little bit healthier, especially after a meet. So what I did was, and I outlined it all on my blog, tmnutritionco.com. If you guys want to go and check it out if you haven't done so already. What I basically did was just kind of pick a lot of the exercises that I don't do during meet prep, because it seems like I did a meet and then I went straight back into getting ready for another meet, so I never really had a chance to have a true off season and build up some weaknesses. So what I decided to do was do a lot of high bar stuff, do a lot of closer stance Olympic lifting shoes, just to really build up my quads, and build up my upper and lower back as well, because 6 years of doing strongman training really put a bad precedent on rounding, considering stones and a lot of the stuff we do, tires and everything, is done with a rounded back. So just trying to work on 6 years of aggressive strongman training and fixing that in the matter of the 2 years that I've been doing powerlifting. So you'll see that I do a lot of high bar stuff. Even the buffalo bar is a little bit higher sitting, and you'll see that I'm wearing my Olympic shoes in a closer stance than normal. I know it's not super close, but it's a lot closer than I normally do. And then also during this cut phase, I decided to do more conventional as well, just to build up a stronger back. Really, I feel like the back work was neglected a lot. I always made up the excuse of doing too much heavy back will fatigue my back for squat and deadlift days, instead of just kind of being a man and just saying, hey, just do the work, your body will recover, it'll adapt, and then you'll get better. You'll see here 435 close grip pause bench press for a double. This was a day where I did 15 doubles. Felt really good considering, down a little bit of weight, about 10 pounds. So usually as you get leaner and you lose your belly, your bench goes down. So being able to hit 435 for a double close grip was really, really, really good. Then I just kept moving on. Went and traveled a lot to do some training. Met a lot of cool people. You'll see here doing the conventional pulls and stuff. Just really building a lot of momentum going into this next training block, especially considering that I'm going to be doing Worlds in November, USPA. I really want to put myself out there as far as being one of the best lifters in the country in the weight class that I'm going to do. And then speaking of that, the next 4 weeks, this 4 weeks was in a calorie deficit. The next 4 weeks, we're going to really start pushing some of those calories and trying to get as heavy as possible. Not really too concerned with what weight class I end up in, just more concerned about getting to that 2,000 pound total and just getting as strong as possible. I was really happy with the progress I made these 4 weeks. Got down to, if I had to guess, probably like between 9 to 10% body fat, and only dropped about 8 pounds. Decided to do a photo shoot at the end, and that really kept me on track, because to be quite honest with you, I was pretty much done after 3 weeks. A lot of respect to the bodybuilder community that can diet for 12 to 14 weeks and suffer. That is not my strong suit. Even being in the military and suffering through there, I like to lift heavy, I like to eat food, I like to feel good, and it really gets to me when I don't get all that stuff in. So this next phase, just going to keep building muscle, and then once I get to that point where I feel like accumulating more fat than muscle and things are getting lethargic again, then I'll do another mini cut, and then I'll do another bulk, another mini cut, and just keep working back and forth until until I get to the desired body weight and body composition, or until never, really. I mean, it's just a constant progress, constant thing in motion, trying to become the best, keep pushing the limits. So you'll see that some of the changes I'm going to be making in this next training block is going to be a little bit, we're going to have one high bar a day, and then we'll probably do one more hamstring dominant day, and then I'll probably still stay with conventional for 90% of my lifting, and then I'll start doing some sumo towards the end just to start building up some hip strength again. And that's pretty much the only change. Is going to stay close grip on the bench. I'm going to keep working higher rep ranges between 4 to 6s. I may drop down and do some triples, but as far as the week goes or that day goes, the training volume will be high, and it'll accumulate from week to week to progress and get better. So just the biggest thing is any type of block you do is build a momentum for the next one to continue to grow, to continue to get better. And I feel like this 4 weeks has been phenomenal for me, probably the best 4 weeks that I've had as far as training and diet goes. So I'm really looking forward to see what happens this next 4 weeks. Until next time, guys, take care.